And how do you say your last name? Is it Kochel or Kochel?
It's Cockle.
Cockle. Okay. I'm glad I didn't.
I got a rooster mask and I went out to some matches to try and get cock involved.
Oh, that's great, bro. Arena Grappling versus Series 6, April 30th. One half of our main event. Andrew Kochel. Show us the cock mask, brother.
I got it right here. I started this when I was in like high school because people used to say my last name wrong. It said Kochel. So I got this rooster mask. So when I compete now, everybody can say Cockle instead.
I don't think Arena has any rules against competing in a mask, so it could be a first.
I'm gonna wear it to walk out. I take it off when I compete. But for my entrance, I have it on.
I love it, bro. I love it. And we're about a week out, 11 days out. How you feeling, dude?
Yeah, I feel pretty good. I've been training hard. I actually know my opponent likes to do a lot of bottom stuff, a lot of bear and boulders, a lot of triangles. So I'm practicing in the gym, a lot of like top heavy passing, a lot of pressure passing, a lot of getting the side control and just staying heavy so I can take away his game and execute my game plan.
And last time in Arena was my first event, and we actually commentated together. Have you competed at Arena before, or have you just always been around tight with those guys?
Yeah, I did like submission arena when it like first started before it was arena grappling. So I did like 5 or 6 matches back in like 2017 when it first started. Then I took a break for a while. And this is my first time back since it changed to arena grappling now.
And how do you feel about the rule change? Because when we were commentating, it was unlimited overtime. Now it's only 10 minutes of overtime.
Yeah, I actually think I like the 10 minutes better just because like as being the main event, I don't want to sit there for 5 hours before I compete. So I think with the 10 minutes, you still got enough time to try and attack your guy, but you won't be like there all night just waiting to compete. So for me being the last match, I like it a lot.
And you've been to the gym before. How do you feel about the cage being in there? You like the cage involved in grappling?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the cage. I actually had an MMA fight before. I'm a big fan of like cage grappling, like pinning my guy against the cage, using the cage and like using my own weight against the cage to make him get stuck there and pin him. So I think the cage for me will actually play a big factor in my favor in the match.
So I know you, I've known your name before I met you as well. You're a huge regional BJJ guy, or like in the region. Everybody knows you. You have a lot of respect behind your name. What got you into BJJ? When did you start? What got you inspired to try it?
Yes, so really when I was a kid, I wrestled since I was like 4 or 5 years old. So I think wrestling played a big factor because when I wasn't into doing the wrestling season, I was kind of bored and wanted to find something to do. And I happened to be lucky enough where there was a small local gym in Hamburg, Pennsylvania called High Jiu-Jitsu. And I was in town one day and there's this little small gym there. My mom and dad took me in and I've been training since I've been 9 years old ever since now. I just fell in love with the sport. I feel like after you start, it's kind of hard to stop for me. I just like fell deeply in love with it.
And where are you training now, and what belt are you?
Yeah, I'm a first degree black belt now. I actually train in Owen Valley Jiu-Jitsu with a guy named Jason Palmer. It's in Allentown, Pennsylvania. So we've been taking over that gym for the last 2 years, trying to make it bigger, trying to get more students. And I think we have like a good balance between like competitors and like just people there to like have fun. So we have a good mixture of different students in the gym, which I like a lot.
And obviously, dude, you're training for multiple grappling events all over, but for this one, Arena Grappling versus Series 6 main event against CJ Berkheimer, who's coming off a huge win in Arena Grappling. What are your thoughts on CJ? I know you two know each other.
Yeah, I think CJ's a nice guy. Like I said, I think he has a very good like bottom triangle game, try and bear blow to the back. I just think my style of grappling is good for that. I always play like a top heavy wrestling passing game, and he kind of plays bottom. So I think he's going to pull guard and let me get on top. And after I get on top, I'm usually pretty good at passing and getting to my positions. I really do see the match going like him sitting down. I'm a pass his guard, get to an arm bar or triangle pretty quick and finish him.
So interestingly enough, when we get done here in a few minutes, I'm actually interviewing CJ.
Oh,
so
perfect.
In the spirit of competition, is there anything you would like me to tell CJ for you? Any message to relay?
I would really just tell him that I don't think we get caught in that triangle he always does. I know he's a big triangle guy, but I only been triangled once in my whole life of competing. I've been competing for 15 years, got caught in one triangle ever in a match. So I don't see that triangle happening next weekend. I can tell you that.
Love it, dude. Love it. And a big part of Arena Grappling is some money we throw at the people. We got some bonuses all across the card, some cash money, so to speak. My production company, InGem Media, is actually sponsoring the Performance of the Night bonus, a nice $250 bonus. And I think somebody else is throwing in a massage with that too. So along with the win, are you chasing some bonus money?
Yeah, everywhere I go, I don't know how many people watch my matches before, but I always try and get like fight of the night, performance of the night. I go out there and I just attack the whole time. Whether I win or lose, you're going to see me nonstop action from the time it starts to the time it ends, and that's a promise. I don't go out there and stall. I hate guys who just go out there and try and just pin their guy down. I'm gonna be jumping for guillotines, triangles, ankle locks. I'm gonna be doing cartwheel passes over the guard. I might put a backflip, a front flip in there. The whole time I'm gonna be moving.
And that's interesting too, because people with a wrestling base and jiu-jitsu tend to have a very slow, top heavy, drowning style. And you're the opposite kind of.
Yeah, I feel like I have that top heavy passing game, but I feel like I combine it with like speed and excitement. So I feel like I have the best of both worlds. I go out there and I wrestle, but I take the guy down, I'll do a cartwheel pass, or I'll do something stupid like dance around the hips a little bit. I just try and make the match more entertaining. I believe to get jiu-jitsu bigger has to be more of a spectator sport. So I have to make the matches more fun so more people can watch it to make more money. So I'm always going out there and trying to just put on a show for the whole crowd.
And as a fan, I appreciate that, brother. I really
Yeah.
do. Another part of arena grappling that we're going to be introducing is some titles, some championship belts, so to speak. What would it mean to capture one of those? And is that a goal of yours?
Yeah, man. Anything I compete on, I want to be the best in. So if they're gonna start to have titles, I would compete at any weight class for any title. I don't care if the guy's 100 pounds bigger. I don't care if he's smaller. I'll fight anybody. I do. Eventually, I'd actually like to win like 3 or 4 different weight titles. If we're gonna do like titles, I'll do like the 170, 85, 205. I'm just gonna try and win every title there is.
The triple champ, Andrew
That's what
Kochel.
I want to be the triple champ.
Love it,
I
dude.
tell
Love
my people I live by the 3 C's: cash, chicks, and championships.
it.
That's what you need. The 3 C's.
You're going to have 5 C's because you're going to have 3 championships, it sounds like, you know?
The more C's, the better.
Yeah, dude, for real. And just talking about championships and accolades, when it comes to your career, your jiu-jitsu career, you've even fought before your MMA career. What are your goals? Like, what do you want to say you've done when it's all said and done?
Really, what I always tell people is, for me, it's not about like winning a world title as much anymore. I just want to be like, when I'm done competing, I want just people like remember my name and like have some kind of impact on the story of jiu-jitsu. I want people like looking back like 20 years from now, they go, yeah, Andrew did this and made this more entertaining. Or I want people to grapple more like me and just go out there and have more fun and try and put on the show. Obviously, I want to be a world champion one day and I want to be the best out there. But for me, it's more about leaving like a legacy behind for like my team and I want to have kids one day that compete in jiu-jitsu. So I'm hoping like, when I have kids and they grow up, they know about me. It's more to me just like leaving that legacy behind in my name.
Sure, man. Sure, man. And your name, Andrew Kochel, like I said, a lot of people know it in this region of jiu-jitsu. Aside from that, though, you are a person who has a life outside of jiu-jitsu, I assume. So tell me a little bit about that, man. Like, how do you spend your free time? Any hobbies and interests outside of jiu-jitsu?
I play a lot of like flag football, actually. So I'm not competing on the weekends. I'm usually like a flag football tournament or game. I really think my life is pretty simple. I do jiu-jitsu and flag football. I know a lot of people like, you got to do more than that, but I legitimately stay home, play some video games, watch some TV and movies. I mean, like jiu-jitsu or football almost every day.
So just because I'm a nerd, what kind of video games you like?
I play a lot of like Call of Duty Warzone. I play a lot of like Madden. I'm a big football guy, so I play a lot of Madden. You know, I don't play like too many like story game modes. I'm just more into like going on and just having fun and shooting people for a little bit or trying to win a football game online, you know.
And then in terms of movie and TV, I mean, it's really hard to say what's your favorite movie, what's your favorite TV show. So rather than that, just so I can get a sense of your taste and everybody watching can, give me like 3 or 4 good TV shows you could watch anytime in your favorites, and same with movies.
Yeah, so for like TV, I watch like MTV's The Challenge. It's like a competition show against each other. I'm a big like Johnny Bananas fan. So I watch The Challenge like every season, every episode. I watch like a lot of like Outer Banks on Netflix. I like sounds weird, but I'm actually like into like love stories. I know a lot of people always laugh. I'm a big like Outer Banks fan when they try and like fall in love with each other. I love 13 Reasons Why. So I'm like a big into like anything that's like meaningful. I don't watch a lot of like killing stuff, to be fair. I like more into the meaningful stuff. I like again a movie that like kind of like gets into my emotions a little bit.
That was interesting because I wasn't expecting that taste.
I feel like in my life, I do everything else like so like violent and physical. I'm always doing jiu-jitsu. I'm always fighting or doing like football. And it's all like physical. So I think I just chill down and relax. I listen to like a lot of country music. I listen to like a lot of like Rascal Flatts and Jason Aldean and Luke Combs. So I have a very interesting taste in music and like movies and stuff, I believe.
Violent on the mats and calm in life.
Yeah. That's why I have like 2 different sides. At the gym, I'm like trying to compete and be rough. At home, I'm just like laying down, relaxing, watching like a love story. 2 different Andrews.
And Andrew, before we get out of here, man, I just want to give you the opportunity with all the people that are going to be watching, with all the fans you have and everybody who knows your name in the greater region. Is there anything you would like to say to everybody? The mic is yours.
Oh, really? I just want to tell people to get my name right on the bigger shows. Everybody says Kochel. It's Kochel. I'm bringing this rooster mask everywhere I go. I got T-shirts made with the rooster on it that has a rooster/L. So I want my name to be Kochel everywhere. I went to Mexico. They sent my last name on for combat jiu-jitsu wars, and that was bugging me for a little bit. So now that I'm getting bigger, I'm trying to get more famous in jiu-jitsu. I'm hoping I just get my last name right from now on.
Well, don't you worry about Arena Bro, because I do the introductions and I know how to say Andrew Kochel coming at you April 30th.
I'm having a mask. I promise you that. The mask is coming to Arena Grappling.
Security might have to search it, but as far as I know, that's okay. All right, well, Andrew, thank you very much, man. Ladies and gentlemen, tune in April. I think it's like May 3rd, 4th, and 5th or something. But the event goes down April 30th, so make sure to tune in to Arena Grappling versus Series 6.
Let's go. Valley Jiu-Jitsu coming. Let's go. Thank you, brother. I appreciate your time.
Thank you, Andrew.